Hey now, what is going on? I am John Sexton, your host for American Dream, Selling Nashville. Today's episode, we really focus on Music City. It really represents who we are. We are downtown at Southern Ground Studios, which is owned by Zac Brown himself. Today, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna get an inside scoop. We're gonna do a private tour from one of the members of the Zac Brown Band, who just happens to be a good friend of mine. Let's go meet him. I am here with the last cowboy, the guy that raised all the ruckus on stage for the Zac Brown Band, bassist extraordinaire, and my good friend, Matt Mangano.
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This place is unbelievable, and the fact that this ends up being kind of your stomping grounds for being able to record everything is, you couldn't ask for anything better.
No, I couldn't. I'm very fortunate to have a key to this place. You know, about 12 years ago, Zac bought this studio. You know, we embarked on a construction project to restore it, and we sort of created a business plan to make it a world-class working studio here in Nashville, and we did just that. So nothing is usual. We've taken the usual things that you would find in a studio and made them unusual, made them interesting, and made it a really unique place to make a record.
That's great. Well, let's go take a look.
Let's go.
All right.
Here we are in the tracking room for Southern Ground Nashville, and it's just this is my favorite studio in Nashville. There's so many little details all throughout this building that really make it unique. It originally started out as a church built around the turn of the century, and it stayed a church until the mid-60s when it was converted to a recording studio. One unique thing about this room is the floors. The floors are all made of wood that came from Taylor guitars. It's a custom design. You have quilted sapele wood right here, and then on the border you have Hawaiian koa, and there's a little stripe of Madagascar ebony. So it's all wood that would have been on a Taylor guitar.
Wow.
But here it is on our floor. So you're kind of standing inside of a guitar. All of the guitar cases were painted by a local Nashville artist named James Willis, and these were commissioned by Zac. The series is called The Patron Saints of Rock and Roll. There's all kinds of interesting 3D, trippy, hippie sort of art. Like I said, we did a lot of research on the history of the building. We knew it was a church, and we had heard that there was a choir loft. We decided to build our own version of the choir loft, so we designed and built this entire loft area up here. And it was a really fun project. There was a lot of research and a lot of digging and a lot of discovery in that process.
I bet. How long did that process take?
We did it rather quickly. I think it took 6 months. The piano that's here is a 9-foot Baldwin grand piano that is rumored to have been owned by Liberace.
Wow. It's really nice.
This one's called a Neumann U48. You would have seen it if you ever saw a photo of John Lennon and Paul McCartney singing together. They would have been on either side of this type of microphone. All right, so here we are in the tape library, and all of these tapes that you see here were shoved in a closet. We found them covered in debris and sort of disrepair. And instead of throwing them away, I decided to archive them all and kind of preserve a little bit of the history of music that has happened in this building. Good Phil.
Hey man, thanks a lot. Hey, Matt Mangano, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Zac Brown, Southern Ground Studio. I had so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's time to say goodbye. American Dream, Selling Nashville. We'll see you soon.